Hi everyone, this is Andrea Dumbecki and this is Angel Life Makeover. You could reach me at angelfairyhealing.com. I'm an angel reader, fairy intuitive, author, and artist, and I'm excited to connect with everyone and bring through messages of hope and healing. As a channeler, I have different things come through. I love working with angels and fairies and unicorns, and recently Queen Mab has been coming through. She's a famous fairy queen. Shakespeare wrote about her in Midsummer Night's Dream. I do believe that she was channeled by him and that she is a real fairy guide similar to Tinkerbell. So I created a class called Queen Mab and the Summer Solstice Faeries. You can get that on my website. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the beautiful messages coming through from Faerie Queen Mab and the Summer Solstice Faeries. As a fairy teacher, shaman, intuitive, guide, I love working with the fairies. My favorite thing is to spend time outdoors, going on fairy adventure walks, connecting with the fairies of different parks, my garden, my yard, drawing fairies, and having a Celtic background. I definitely feel I'm very connected to fairy shamanism, and as a psychic, as a channeler, fairies have always come through for me. And so as I embrace that deeper, because I can't resist, especially with summer coming up yearly, I love connecting with the summer fairies, and I offer different summer fairy classes. And so this year it was about Queen Mab and the Summer Solstice Faeries. As Queen Mab guides us to the fairy realm and would like to talk to us as a guide for our personal empowerment and courage and confidence through ascension, she's also giving us a powerful message about coming home to our fairy soul, opening our heart to the beautiful energy of our fairy self, our connection to nature, to the plants, to the animals, to the flowers, to the fairy kingdom, and the healing magic that it brings into our life. The awakening of creativity, true life purpose. Fairies love to help those that work with animals, nature, all kinds of amazing things that we have to do as humans and that we can co-create with the fairy kingdom. So I wanted to bring in the energy of the summer fairies, connect with the healing fairy power of the upcoming summer solstice, and know that this is a powerful day when the gateway to fairyland is thin and we can enter fairyland for healing, for receiving spiritual rejuvenation, downloads, and most of all to bridge the gap, really anchoring the fairy energy into the human world. I do believe that we existed simultaneously before on the same realm, but at some point our dimensions kind of shifted and now there's like a veil between us and the fairies. But as someone who works with the fairies regularly, I know that veil can be crossed and that we can anchor that energy into this realm, and I feel it in lots of places, magical gardens and forests and places, and so we can kind of lift that veil. So let's connect with the energy of Queen Mab, doing a little attunement to her, seeing how she would like to work with you, how she's reaching out to you, and the magical fairy healing energies of the summer solstice, bringing in that energy. I felt lots of beautiful pink and purple flowers and sunrises, and I've just been slowing down and paying attention and feeling into the fairy realm. Spending that sacred time with the fairies has been amazing. As summer approaches, I felt that call in my heart that I needed to spend time anchoring into the fairy energy of summer to bless my summer and rise above any negative attitudes that I had about the summer season. Remember, fairies are masters of seasons, which means that we need to tap into the healing energy of the season, whether that's summer, spring, winter, or fall. Each season has its gifts, and it's important to fully embrace those gifts with an open heart. So let's bless everyone's summer with the summer fairies, tapping into the magic of summer solstice with the fairies. I recommend that you take a little journey to fairyland during the solstice, do some therapeutic activities, and harness the healing energy of that time. The fairies are encouraging us to take incredible care of our body, mind, and spirit, spend time in nature, embrace our creativity, love, play with the animals and the plants, and look at all the beauty in your world. As we open our heart and come home to our fairy soul, that is the message of Faerie Queen Mab. Faerie Queen Mab has been coming through to me for the past month or so with powerful messages that continue to unfold, all about leadership, soul retrieval, creating sanctuary, feeling at home in the human world if we're a fairy soul, and having the courage and empowerment to create our dream life, believe in ourselves. She has so many beautiful things to share with us. So let's connect with Faerie Queen Mab and the Summer Solstice Fairies and check out my class based on this that's now available on my website. I'm also offering fairy readings, and I have a catalog of fairy classes. I'm excited to hold that space for everyone to awaken their fairy connection and bring that magical energy into their life, into their home, into their life purpose, yard, garden, neighborhood. And I really encourage everyone to walk outside, connect with the fairies, connect with the animals, slow down, listen, watch for those magical synchronicities, and look at what the fairies are bringing into your world. They're always trying to connect with you, and they love to be acknowledged. So let's anchor some beautiful energy into everyone's summer. Here in Midwest USA, we are in the summer season, and I love working with those summer fairies, Summer Solstice Fairies, Faerie Queen Mab, to really bless my summer season with fairy magic, and I invite you to do the same. Talk to you guys soon.